hate stems from something that happened to them in their past. So we gotta love everybody. My challenge to y'all is to refuse to be enemies.
Is that Brad Poles?
Do I hear Brad Poles?
Yes, sir. That's my name, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Underwater Fly Zone podcast. Oh my god. Hey, I'm Foster Huggins, your host. You already know what's going on. And today we got a special episode. Why don't we go around, just introduce yourself. Start with the people that have been on here.
I know you guys don't know me yet. My name is Carson Huggins. I am here on the podcast for the first time. I'm just kidding. This is my 7th time on.
Is it the 7th, really?
It's up there, dude. I got a lot on here, but
Yes, sir.
104.
Are you comfortable yet? Is this comfort zone for you
I'm
yet?
scared, bro. I'm nervous for this one.
Have that effect on people.
Yeah, it's because this guy next to me.
Anyways.
So I'm Spencer. Second episode on. Kind of almost back to back. Excited to be back on.
Yes, sir. The first episode you did, people were going crazy about it.
I was happy to hear about that.
Yes, sir. And then we got my boy, his first time on the episode. Introduce yourself.
Jack Fields finally making my debut.
Yes, sir. Wow. Hey, this is my boy right here. I got to make a shout out real quick. Shout out to the cows, baby. But all of us were on the y'all know I run the wiffle ball league. And guess what we copped yesterday? We got the World Series trophy, baby. You already know.
All of us here are on the cows.
Yeah. He may have never showed. Spencer never showed up.
I did twice.
I still think he's catching on that I
never showed up to the World
But
Series.
his spirit was there every single game.
For sure. But I'm not even gonna lie right now. Yeah, that was all Jack. That dude, you weren't there, so you didn't get to hear. This dude threw a perfect game and had the dinger to win.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Yeah, and then he allowed one hitter all series.
That's dope.
It was almost a perfect series.
It was a bad hit too. It was a
It
jump up the
was
butt
a
line.
it went to review, bro. Like it was so close.
It hit off the bunt line and just bounced straight up in the air.
That's tough.
So dumb,
That's tough.
But anyways, World Series champs, you already know what's going on. But yeah, we got a good episode for you today. We've already talked. This could be a 2-hour long one. It's not going to be, though, because I don't even have 2 hours. So we're just going to get a bunch in and see how long we can make it. Should I make the announcement right now because it's dropping so late?
That's up to you.
I'm going to do
that's
it.
Up to you, big dog.
So by the time this drops, you probably will already know, but we're recording this 30 minutes after I bought the ring for Macy. I'll be proposing Sunday, bro.
Congratulations.
I'm glad I picked the right one.
That could have been really bad. There's a couple on there that would have been mean.
I'm proposing. Like a joke. No, but we're proposing. I'm proposing. We're gonna get married, and it's gonna be lit. But yeah. It ain't happened yet, but it's gonna happen. Y'all will know by the time it drops.
Early welcome to the club.
Yes, sir. This dude's been.
We got
know.
engaged last December. I didn't talk about it all last episode.
You didn't,
but
yeah.
We were together for now over 6 years, so it's a long time coming. But yeah,
long time
it's
coming,
dope.
bro.
I'm excited for you, man.
Yes, sir.
That'll
I'm
be cool.
hyped. I'm hyped. They low-key tried to play me though. Did I tell you guys this?
I don't think so.
I didn't. Okay, so I went in there and I knew the one I wanted, bro. I knew what I was going in there to buy. And they brought out a different one, and they said she loved this one. And I was like, I do remember her loving that one, but I know she wanted this one. And they were like, well, here on the notes, it said that was the top option that you guys liked. And I was like, I know that's not true, but okay. Like, I honestly kind of really like that one too. So I was like, whatever. They tell me the total. $5,900. I was like, hold up. No way, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, that is not that she doesn't deserve that, but that is not, I knew the price of the one I wanted, and I knew it was not that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that confirmed to me, like, no, it was that one. Like, I knew it was that one. So I said, hold up. It was this one. I know it was this one since you just said that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, be smart when you're going to places like that. They're always trying to do the little,
Absolutely,
Yeah, so just be smart. And I couldn't have let them guilt trip me because I would be bankrupt right now.
It's like you physically couldn't have
physically
done it.
couldn't, but
hey, this also puts a timeline on you have to do it now before this drops.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not letting you delay this episode for
I'm
getting
not.
cold feet.
Are we allowed to now announce the backstory behind all this?
First of all, I won't allow me to delay this,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
Like, straight, okay, what are you talking about?
Okay, so you're gonna propose tomorrow. There's been
Not tomorrow.
2 days.
2 days. Okay, anyway, whatever. There's been 4 separate times you've told all of us
This is the
it's
fifth.
gonna happen, bro.
This is the
It's gonna
fifth
happen, bro.
time.
Well,
Dude,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about why. The first time was going to be in May, and then
Do I hear Brad Pole?
that dude, Brad Pulls, I'm on speakerphone with him. We're going to Unity Village, and for no reason, he goes, "Bro, are you proposing today?" I'm like, "Don't you think I would have told you?" And then Maisie heard it, and then I was like, "Bro," because Unity Village is our first date spot. It's like our sentimental spot. So I wanted to do it there. Then he said that, and I was like, I'm screwed. I can't do it there now. But enough time has passed at this point that I feel like I can again, and it'll still be a surprise. What are the other times that
you told me that one. You said another time you were gonna do it, but she like asked you like, "Are you gonna do it?" And you couldn't lie to her, so you were like, "Yeah." And so
What
then
a
that
guy.
one got,
Oh my,
so
I
then
didn't even
one,
know
right?
that, bro.
Then another time you were like, it was like a Saturday. You were like, "All right, not this upcoming Monday, not 2 days, but like the Monday after that, I'm doing it." Well, let me tell you, 2 Wednesdays later.
Let me go. Let me go.
A Wednesday or
That.
Thursday later, I was like, "So did you do it?" You're like, "Nah, dude, felt rushed. Gonna do when I get back
listen.
from Colorado." Let me tell you, been back from Colorado for 4 days, hasn't happened. He said he was gonna do it. He was like day or two after Colorado.
That Monday one, bro. I remember that was the Monday I had off work. You already told me and Cooper the whole plan. Me and Cooper were part of it. Me and Cooper both were like, we were texting the whole day. We were like, "Hey, when are we gonna need to get ready to do this?" Never heard from Foster. I'm like, all right, eventually it's gonna gets around 2 p.m., 4 p.m. I'm like, he ain't doing this at night, is he? And I'm like, it's just not gonna happen once again. I was like, it's just not gonna happen again.
The OG plan was Unity Village. That was broken. The secondary plan was literally I saw an Instagram reel, and it was this car was driving, and they dropped down like a bed sheet, and it said, "Annie, will you marry me?" or whoever the heck it was. So I was like, I'm gonna find a bridge. I'm gonna do that same thing because it was dope. And then I started thinking, I was like, and shout out my homie Adrian. She even it's this chick that like does photography and stuff. She told me, she was like, "Do you have like a sentimental spot you could do graffiti at?" And I was like, Unity freaking Village, bro. And it came back to me. I was like, let's go paint a mural. So that's why we got to hurry this episode up, because at 6 o'clock we're going to paint the mural tonight. Shout out my boy Alex too from Street Warehouse. But yeah, we'll be painting the mural up. So that what was gonna happen, it didn't happen, but now it's gonna happen, bro. The only way it won't is if it's like a tornado on Sunday. Then it'll happen on Monday.
You need to make 2 murals tonight, because Macy, I guarantee you. What did you make? Let me see the mural you made.
Yeah, you do have to have a backup so you can
You
show
need
us
That's
something.
valid.
That's a
valid.
great. Hey, that's a great point. I didn't
You
think about
smart
that.
for that.
Yeah, maybe you should start telling me these
That
plans.
nothing
Help a
else.
brother out.
Well, I told her, I said
Oh, God.
that we were making a mural, like a godly mural, because we're going to do that still. But like, and this is tough. Today's the first time I've had to intentionally lie to her. Like,
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
I said that. Like, I don't like keeping secrets, especially from McKenna, my fiance. So it's like
yeah,
that whole day. I felt bad, and it was difficult. Like, I did theater. I'm a decent actor. Like, I can lie if I had to, but it was tough. Like, she said she couldn't tell, which is good. But it's like, dude, my abs, everything is just in my throat. The whole day I was like this. I was like, yeah,
Dude.
okay. So I didn't hear anything she said. And then that night, right after it happened, I gave a debrief of like all of the things, like
I'm
the
about to have to do the
coordination,
same
the
thing.
secrets, all that stuff. We sat down, we talked for like hours. And
Yeah.
by we, I mean me. It was just me talking
Uh-huh.
about what had happened.
yeah, bro. She thought when I went to buy the ring, she thought I was here packing orders to ship out, which I still need to do. But yeah, she thought I was here doing that, and I like had to turn off all my locations and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I
No, it's
feel
tough.
so bad, dude.
Right.
But it's like, it's not like it's for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? But it was weird. Anyways, aside from that, I want to talk about this boy Jack right here. This is a dominant group we have here, y'all. First of all,
Good shift. That was a really good
first of
transition.
all, was it really?
Yeah, great. Just keep going.
This dude Carson is obviously my brother, and we've always said, put us in any realm, sport, whatever, we will be hard to beat. I'm not saying we'll win every time, but cornhole, we got you. Wiffle ball, if we're not playing Jack, we probably got you. You know what I'm saying? We're just good. Like as a team, we work together and we kill it. And then Spencer,
I talk a lot.
he does. And let's do it right now. Let's tell the people right now, this dude's going back to college. But when he comes back in January, you will see him on the podcast a lot, because he is officially, I'm announcing it right now, he will be one of the core co-host type of guys.
Good job,
Good
Jack.
stuff,
I saw you reach for
Good
I don't know
stuff.
which one. I don't know which one
Yes,
you're
sir.
hitting. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yes.
'Cause I'm
That is
gonna
a
be-
long clap.
Because I'm gonna be graduating December. Foster, our first episode went good. That was a test. Glad
Yeah.
you guys liked it. I wouldn't have been back on if you didn't.
Y'all loved
but it
it,
went
bro.
well. Me and Foster had a good time. So yeah, I'll be back on as many as I can be after
Yes,
I
sir.
graduate.
It
back
won't
in
be
town.
every episode, but I want rotational co-hosts, and you'll be on a lot. Same with both of you. And then we also have done more podcasts though, like back in this dude's what got me into podcasts. Actually, he got me on his that he used to do. So I just kind of want to return the favor, be like, hey,
S&P perspective.
yes, shout out Patty.
First of 3 podcasts I made.
Now you're,
Yeah.
bro, you're
I
gonna
know.
thrive, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm excited to see where the brand and the podcast is at in January. It
Yeah.
might be freaking huge. And then
Right.
you'll be like, hey, I'm back.
And I'll just hop on the bandwagon.
Facts.
Yeah.
But who cares? You're a part of the team officially, bro. You wanted to roll, I got you one. Bro,
I'm
for real.
excited, man. I'm
And
excited.
then why this dude is a G. Me and Jack, bro, I've known him since he popped out. Straight up.
This dude, this
100%
dude,
true.
there's
It's
less
true.
than one in the Jazzercise playroom. I was like,
Dude, no, me and Carson got babysat by his mom when my mom would go to Jazzercise. His mom was the Jazzercise babysitter, basically. And yeah, you were born, bro, and I just knew you forever. And then I knew you because of that. And then also 4th grade at Timber Creek Elementary. This dude was a kindergartner, and our soccer team at recess. It's a big thing. I don't want to get into it, but it was heated, bro. It was the Eagles, my team versus the Tigers. And it was heated every day. And I'd get on the bus and Jack would be like, did you win?
I was the biggest supporter, and I was only get to watch it for like 5 minutes, and I had to go inside. But after
Yep.
that, I would always make sure I'd get the full rundown.
Yes, sir, bro. It was so great because he's a little kindergartner. So he got, like he said, got to stay out for a few minutes to watch. It's like a little crowd of you and Will Hadley and some other. And then we would go, you guys would have to go in, and we'd be out there just. It was soccer, but nah, bro. That was football, bro.
You guys were playing on concrete too.
Yeah, tackling people, bro. People got injured. It was not, probably wasn't safe, but
I can remember the people on our
crazy.
team. Oh, I wish we were on the mic. So I'd tell you somebody on there.
Dude, so to keep going with the dominant thing you were talking about with everyone, so anyone doesn't know, I was the RWL insider for like 2 summers, right? So I did like recaps of the week's games and stuff here and there. At one point, I did the power rankings of all the football players ever, and we were just looking back on it, and these dudes were the top 3 on my list. We had
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 3 in that order, and so that's another part of like the dominance. It's like football is a huge part, and like you 3 are like the foundational like base pieces. You're the 3 that have like were there, are there, have been there. all
Let's
that
keep
stuff,
talking
which is
about
dope.
power rankings. Yeah, you got us 3, but I mean, Jack was number 2, and he's got the least amount of rings at the table right now.
Facts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get
get
it to
his
my
kid ahead of me.
speed.
Spencer got 5 rings.
And I think-
anyways,
and I think I was
anyway.
at maybe 2 of those World Series.
Yeah,
maybe.
right.
Only witnessed 2 of them.
I
Anyways.
got the rings.
So, talking about, knowing him growing up, why this kid is here right now is because, first of all, this is my little brother. Like, me and Carson have always said, I mean, Kyle was our 3rd brother, but you're the next closest. I mean, this kid, we've known him forever. We love this kid. And talking about just chemistry, I have the chemistry I have with you almost like I have with you. It's kind of weird. But this dude in wiffle ball, bro, so the big step, like past the little elementary soccer stuff, was when the wiffle ball league started. I remember Kyle wanted to trade for you. And do we want to, you tell that story a little bit, bro.
We talked about this yesterday.
Actually, okay, I want to start the story because it was the Thanksgiving Classic, bro. Sorry.
No,
It
let
was
him talk about that.
Okay, you got it. Take it.
You might do a little better job than me, Foster, but I'll try my best.
You got it, bro. You got it.
It was my first year. I was on the Cardinals with Braden Porter, a kid a few years younger than me, and it was
Yeah.
versus Carson and Kyle. They're in their prime, doing really good. It's a 2v2 game. I go into that game thinking, I was like, this is basically an LAE tryout. If I do good, I have a chance to get on LAE. I was like, I have to prove my point here.
Yes, sir.
I really don't remember much of the game, but I just remember I came out, started throwing really good because I practiced for like a week or 2 for that game, and then Braden left me, and I somehow ended up winning a 1v2. And then
Yeah, against Carson and Kyle, which this
Hey,
kid Jack
and-
didn't have a good 2016 season. This is
I'll
going
Go
to
back,
2017.
go back to that all-time power ranking. Kyle's the 4. So Jack beat
Yeah.
the power ranked best.
Yeah. So, okay, so he throws in this Thanksgiving Classic, some random wiffle ball game, and we notice this kid's a dog, bro. Like, it was not uncovered in 2016, and we only know about it. Like, Braden Porter didn't even really know because he left. We're sitting here like, this is the best pitcher in the league. We got to get him. And then we kept putting it off because shout out Drew Lubert, really wanted to play with Drew Lubert that year. But Kyle said we got to pull the trigger. So explain the La Fuente story, bro. Shout out La Fuente too. I'm shouting everybody out today.
I remember La Fuente is the best place. Shout out to La Fuente.
Yes,
that's,
sir.
That's our home, our second
Our
home.
sponsor, bro.
Yeah.
Low key.
I remember it was me, Carson, Foster, and Kyle. We get to La Fuente. We're sitting in the booth, like on the right side of like the restaurant farther down.
Yep.
And they're like, go in the bathroom. We have to talk real quick. And I sit in the bathroom for a cool like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm in there for a while, and it's a Mexican restaurant, so the bathroom does not smell the best. It's not the cleanest at all. So I'm sitting there for a while. I finally come out, and that's when I'm pretty sure I was walking up to the table, and Kyle handed me his jersey, and I got to put it on. And from that moment on, I just felt like I was on top of the world. It was like it was literally the best day of my life. I felt like I can't even explain. It was just amazing,
Dude. And it was so crazy because the trade was finalized. I was about to send the text. Should we finalize this for real? Like as you're in the bathroom, and then I was like, yeah. Kyle was the one saying, yes, bro. Are you dumb? Do this, bro. So I sent it, and it was finalized. He walks out. We gave him the jersey, and yeah, bro. That was when everything started. First of all, that was right. I mean, it was 2-3 weeks later. Kyle passed away, as y'all know, and we were like going through it, but going through it together. It was crazy. Our bonding that summer.
It's really,
I'm telling
it's
you,
really
bro.
weird how being on a wiffle ball team is like such a bonding thing.
It is. It's
Because
so
when
weird.
Jack was on the Cardinals, we weren't even like that close. But then right when you like even got on the team, it was like completely different.
I was literally about to say that because when I was on the Cardinals, I didn't really talk to anyone in the league. And then when I came on LEE, I feel like wiffle ball is what really made us get close again because we knew each other when we were younger, but like not really. But then I feel like wiffle ball is really what made us connect again.
And that's
Yeah.
when we were growing personalities too. Like when we were younger, we were still just like 5 years old. Bro.
Kids
Yeah,
just
yeah.
running around screaming.
For sure. And this is a perfect segue into the topic of today as we're 17 minutes in, haven't even started on the episode. Bro.
Sounds about right.
Love it. But I want everyone to comment their answer to the questions. But I want to say this about the Wiffle Ball League. What's the question? When someone looks at you, what do you think they see? I feel like when people look at the Wiffle Ball League, they see a bunch of kids going out, playing wiffle ball, and just kind of messing around, not taking it too seriously. But then the next question is, what do you wish they saw? I wish they saw how much the league is truly, first of all, taken very seriously. Second of all, a brotherhood, bro. And it's not just a bunch of kids going out there and let's throw it all around. Like I've talked about it in the live shows and stuff. There's a parent game as a celebrity game, all-star break, draft, trades, drafts in effect until 2024 next year because this dude made some crazy trade.
Hey, yeah, 2 years ago I made a trade. That's still
Yeah, bro. World
Whoever
Series.
gets that 4th round pick, you better make the most out of it.
Yes, sir. and you got the playoffs, the World Series, and the World Series is such like a honored thing. Like I showed you the trophy, bro. This is a Party City trophy that I bought for $8 back in 2015, and I told Jack this yesterday. I was like, I remember even back when I was 14 years old buying this trophy, I was like, someday this is gonna be worth something to us. And we've made like 9 years later, bro. When we won this yesterday, I don't care that it's $8. Like, it's priceless, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This league is like so much more. I hope people understand that. And like talking about our brotherhood, bro. Like, I think all of us are so much more close because of that league. Like, I hope people understand that it's not just a bunch of dudes messing around. You know what I'm saying?
We went to beat-ups yesterday, and I was talking to Jack in the car, and we were talking about how it was through high school, and we were talking about like different friend groups and who we would hang out with like at school, and just kind of like not really building your image, but kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like with your social group. And one thing I brought up was like I was friends with a lot of people, but every single time anything like happened, I would always fall back, and it would always end up in the same spot, and I would always end up with Raintree again.
Exactly.
Every summer it comes back, it's like I'm always back here, and that's always how it's been. Like no matter what happens with any friends I got, it's always back to Raintree.
This kid especially, bro. Jack goes ghost during the school year. And then when he comes back, it's like, and we would even be talking, we're like, bro, is Jack going to be the same? He comes back, it's the same Jack,
Yeah.
bro. It don't matter what happened. That's so funny, dude.
The school year is just like, it's just different, honestly.
Yeah, it is a little
There's
bit.
more
Especially
stuff to
being
focus
away
on.
too.
Especially the last few years since like anyone in the league has started going to college. It
Yeah.
really changed. Like
It
you were the
has.
first, and then the next year there's like me, Drew, Jace, and then like every year has been more people. So there's less people even here during the school year to hang out. Like you can't do like a random Tuesday night football game because no one's here. So
Yeah.
it really like comes down to the summertime.
For sure. And I talked about it last episode. That was a big worry, or it was 2 episodes ago, the college advice. It was a big worry of mine. Oh, when I go off to college and when everyone goes off to college, is it still going to last? But college is like going, those gold miners, when they dip the thing in the river and pull the thing up and all the crap falls out, but the gold stays. That's what going to college is, bro. It's because when you leave, there will be a lot of people that distance themselves because they don't see you anymore. But when you come back, this is gold, bro. The league is gold. It's going to stay forever because, like, first of all, what we've been through, and second of all, the fun we have. I mean, it's just so lit, dude.
It's always been that way. I mean, like like when I went to college, I had a lot of friends here, and then I was tripping over it too. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna have nearly as many friends that come back, and I shook the sift, and then next thing I know, it's just us. No, it's just all of us back at the same time. It's like, it really though, like the people I hung out with again. There's a few like outside of Rain Tree, but every single person that was involved in Rain Tree, except the ones that would just come for like one game of the year. Everyone's back, like every single one.
For sure. I do want to get into the actual topic of this episode. The last thing I'll say is something that one of the biggest blessings that the league has brought for me is seeing friend groups form outside of wiffle ball completely, but because of wiffle ball. It's like y'all met at wiffle ball. Best example is Brady and Mason Dare. Did not know each other that well. Didn't really, like, they weren't barely even friends. They play on the Cows in 2021. We win the World Series, and they are like inseparable for like the next like 2 years. And even like your group, Carson, I mean, all these groups are formed through wiffle ball, and I'm like, if that's it's the best, it's my favorite thing I've ever done with my life to this point, because I don't know, I'm just so glad we did it. And there were so many times where I was like, dude, this is so much work. Spencer, you helped me through a lot of, especially those middle years. You were there for me a lot, helping me keep it going because it was getting stressful, but I would not change anything, bro. Love the Rain Tree Football League.
Yeah, it's been dope. Yeah, there was a couple of years, like 2020 through 2022, like I was super involved. We did, me and Jace 2021 started doing the stats, and I wasn't even there that summer. He kept the stats, but I did remote Whiff Talk post-game shows from Wichita, from 3 hours away. Like I looked at the stats and I did that, and then I did like 2-3 years in a row. Like I did the award voting for you, because it's like, I felt like it was a way for me to help you, because I was like, this is a lot for Foster to do. I don't want this stuff to be gone, but I don't want you to have to do it all. So it was just little stuff, because like, I'm not gonna help by playing good. I'm not gonna help a team win. I'll coach a base, and no one listens to me anyway. And I'll do awards at the end of the year. Like that's like
best third base coach though.
Spencer's got a highlight reel. I remember one time Spencer was like, get down. I slid down, ball went over. I was like, hey, there we go, Spencer.
You're the only person ever listened to me. Foster blew through about 4 stop signs.
I will never listen to a base coach,
Let me tell you, if I'm throwing up a stop sign, they're basically already at third base, because I will wave someone home.
He's an aggressive base. He's an aggressive
and
base
that's
coach.
The way to go. And Kevin didn't like it at softball either. But Foster will run through a stop sign and always gets thrown out. He's never ran through a stop sign and gotten home.
Even in Little League, I would not. Bro, if you're my base coach,
moving,
you're not my base coach. Like, I'm sorry. Anyways, we're getting into this now officially. Comment your answer to the question. We're going to go around and all answer it as well. And when we answer it, we don't just got to be like, you answer it, then you. Like, when you answer it, we'll dive into your answers. You know what I'm saying? We won't just like skip.
We'll make a podcast? Sounds good.
Yeah, facts. Hey, some people, bro, okay. Hey, this dude's smart.
Nah, bro, we're taking a quiz.
Anyways, answer the question in the comments for me. I want to hear everybody's answers, and if you do comment, it shows that you actually are, listening. So, when someone looks at you, what do you think they see? That's the first question, and what do you wish they saw is the second question. And
you always start with me. Don't come back to me this time. Start over here.
Who wants it?
Jack,
Start with the veteran, not the rookie.
Okay, so when people look at me, it's kind of a tough one. Because
it is a tough one.
The reason why I talked about it on my last episode, but it's like because of like mental health or just like me. It's like I put on a mask to like hide being sad, but I also do that to like try and be the person people need me to be. So it's hard for me to answer. It's like, here's what people see me as, because it's like this friend group. It's like I think they need someone who'll try and be funny. I say try because I just make a lot of jokes and like 10% of them
hopefully
will
land.
Yeah, it's like I just throw it at the wall. But it's like they need someone to try to be funny. They need like someone who plans stuff. They need someone who's quiet and like. So I feel like every group I'm in sees me different, which is kind of probably the way people see me. Is it's like I'm the vibes guy. Like I can read the vibes and I'll go with the vibes. If we're hanging out and we're all talking, we're like getting deep, getting mental health, talking about trauma. It's like I can join in that. I can move the conversation. Yeah. If we're going to play volleyball or whatever, it's like I'll play. I'll be funny. I'll be exciting. And I feel like that's kind of the role I can play in a group. Is it's like what you need, I will be. And so it's no matter who is there, how many or how few people, it's like I can be whatever like hole there is in personalities, and on purpose or just because of anxiety.
For sure. Well, dude, that is a tough question. You know where I found this question? I found it on a YouTube short, and I heard it and I was like, there's so many different ways you can take it, bro.
Well, so the second part, the like what you wish
What do
people
you
see.
yeah, what do you wish
So
they saw?
the reason I think one of the weird parts of that is I feel like most people's answer is like, oh, I want to see like a kind, happy person, whatever.
Yeah.
All positive traits. I feel like when I was thinking about that, there are more negative traits I wish people knew about me.
That's
like,
what I was gonna think too.
I think too often we either want people or we make people see like the perfect version of us.
Yeah.
And it makes things really difficult. That's why I feel like I can't be myself all the time, is because it's like myself is not like a perfect human being. So I just want to be like the right person.
Yeah.
But like good friends will see you for who you are, good and bad. So it's like I wish more people could see like the rough edges part of me, like where I struggle, where like I'm not as good at. And so I think that's kind of the cool part about the second one is it's not the first one. Most people aren't going to see bad things about you, because if someone
Yeah.
sees a huge negative, probably just not that close to them in your life. But it's like I like when people can see kind of the not perfect side of me.
Yeah, I agree, and it's so crazy the world we live in, because it's like our life is like this room, right? And it's kind of cluttered all over here, and then the one corner over here that's clean, we clean it all up. That's your Instagram corner. That's what the chick
yeah.
this next episode that isn't out yet, she said that on there, and I was like, that is so true, bro. It really is. It's like we want to put off this front that everything's okay, but we're all human. We're all going through crap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Who wants to go next?
Hang on, I was just gonna talk about it.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I definitely see that though with you, because we're involved in like the Raintree group, and then we also have like we got name group, and we got like a few other like different groups around. And it's like it's not like you're a different person at all, but like you just fill the void wherever like it's needed to be. Like whenever we're chilling in the hot tub or something, and you're just like making jokes, it's like Spencer's like he's a comedian.
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
And then like there's other times where like Spencer's like you throw out the questions of the day and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm like he's like the I don't even know what to call that, but like you know what I'm saying. Like you just start the question, start the conversation. It's like you just fill the role that like we don't even know we needed, and it's I think that's tight.
Dude, it was it's a lot less now, but there was a good 2-3 years in wiffle ball where I felt like I had to fill like a big brother, almost like dad role. 'Cause it's like
Yeah.
Foster is like actually the old man of the group, but you've always been good at like you're just yourself. Like
Yeah.
you're a goofy dude. And so I always felt like I had to be kind of like the big brother. And so that was a big role where it's like I took myself like very seriously at wiffle ball for a while, because it's like someone had to. It was like,
Yeah, because
like,
I definitely wasn't. I definitely
correct,
wasn't.
yeah. And
gonna
then
be.
after you, like I was the next oldest, and so it's
Yeah.
but now everyone just kind of feels like we're all grown up, so it doesn't feel like there needs to be an adult. But like, yeah, it's definitely like sometimes groups just need like we have a group called Name Group, because it's like when you make a group at Snapchat, the blank just says Name Group, and it's like that, and without a name, that's what it says.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think it was Hudson put Name Group. Has not changed. Has not been touched. And we don't text it super often. But like a month ago, I texted a debate. I was like, top 3 donuts, like donut types and donut places. And almost every day, probably 4 or 5 days a week since then, I've just sent a text.
I mean,
of
to be
some
real
question.
though, we had that donut debate. It was actually heated.
Oh,
Like,
it was like 2 hours at work. We were talking about like sportscasters. We're like, he's a young up and coming star. He's the local hero.
that was crazy.
It was some cool stuff. But then like some of them have been like, yeah, we just agree. It's like top 3 movie genres. It's like we all had action, comedy, and then a different third one. It's like
Yeah.
there's not much debate. But like there are some that have been like a little more contested. But it's like that was a group that we just don't hang out and talk that much. So it was a way to like get us to talk more.
Yeah, I think that's what I was gonna say about you, Spencer. I always know if I see you, we will have a good conversation. Part of the reason I want you to be my co-host. And then also it's like if we're gonna have a phone call, I think you might have even said this on the last episode, or you said it to me recently. You have to like make sure.
Dude, if you're calling me and I don't have at least 10 minutes, I don't answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have 10 minutes to spare, and that's the minimum this phone call's about to go.
I remember my sophomore year of college, I would make sure to call you very frequently. It's at one point, like for a good span, because talking to you said things that I liked to, like, it was good conversation, you
Yeah.
know? That's one thing you're great at. So, like I said, that's why.
That's another thing I
co-host.
hope people realize about me. Like I have like studied and practiced like how to hold a conversation, even not just like how to talk, because it's like in a group, like I could just talk for 2 hours if you wanted me to. But like I leave things on. It's like I'll ask a question, or you'll be able to add on to it. It's like I've practiced that, and I've gotten better at it. I don't know if I'd say like great at it, but it's something that I pride myself on being able to do.
For sure. Who's next? I could be next if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, Foss.
Okay. Well, in this YouTube short I watched, it was this how would you describe him? It was a random dude going up asking a random dude a question, but the random dude he asked was, I don't want to sound mean, but like just kind of a unhealthy guy, I guess you could say. Like, you know, probably lived in his mom's basement, like at 28, like, and was like not working out. You know, anyways, like, so for me, I always feel empathy for people. So I'm just like, and it was such a weird question because he said, when people look at you, what do you think they see? And the guy was like, oh, just probably like just a normal guy. And then he said, what do you wish they saw? And he started talking about his hobbies and stuff. And I'm like, that's so crazy. There's so many things. Like, you don't know anything about anybody when you walk down the street or anything. Like, like when you drive to KC, you pass thousands of cars, and every single car has a different story. There's different things about them that you would never know just by looking at them. Whole meaning of the underwater fly zone, basically. So, yeah, that was a whole rant. Dude, anyways.
Well, I was just in Milwaukee, and we did a tour of the Bucks Arena, Milwaukee Bucks, Fiserv, and our tour guide was this dude that is like, if you had to stereotype him, you'd be like, that guy streams Minecraft and Overwatch.
That's what I was trying to say.
And he was the most passionate about basketball and the Bucks, like specifically. And it's like, that's not something you would see just passing by them.
Exactly.
So
you can't judge a book by its cover, bro. Ever. Because everyone got their own different story, own different struggles, and I've talked about that a million times. So let's get into my answer. When people look at me, what do you think they see? There's like a few different ways I could go about it, but like, I'll talk about what do I think they see me as the brand owner in this case. I feel like people think when they see me, they see someone that's driven, maybe a little odd. I think people think I'm a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I actually also think there's a lot of people out there that are like, this dude's so annoying, bro. Like, oh, this dude's dropping merch again, like selling it to it. This is what I hear a lot. Selling to his friends. He only sells to his friends as we ship orders to Oregon and Atlanta and people I don't know. But anyways, I could go on, baby. But anyways, yeah, like they, I feel like people just, I think I'm respected by a lot of people. I also think that I'm disliked or considered weird by a lot of people. But what I wish people saw is I don't care. Like, I know what I want to do. I know my vision I know the vision that God has put for me, and I am only trying to fulfill that. If you like it, if you hate it, it don't matter. Like, and that's the point I reached recently, because I saw myself getting so affected whenever I won Homecoming King. I had dreads, right? and when I won, bro, do you know the app called Yik Yak? Yeah. So I never had it, and I just because it was so toxic. But I just won Homecoming. I was all happy, all lit. Went back to the Sigep house, and I was like, what's up, y'all? And first thing I hear is like, bro, do you see what they're saying on Yik Yak? And I was like, I don't care. But they were saying some crazy stuff, bro. Like, oh, what was the worst thing they said? Do you remember? Did I tell you?
I had it. I saw all of them, but I forgot what it said.
Jackson Brown told me the bad one, and he was like, I'm not telling you. I was like, bro, I'm not a wuss. Tell me.
Oh,
like,
I remember something actually
it was
bad. Yeah.
bad. It said he only won because he uses his dead friend for clout. Yeah. And I was
terrible.
like, and bro, I thought, I was like, I'm not affected by nothing, bro. Bring it on. And then that happened. I was like, oh,
right, that's
like,
tough.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, bro. And he's like, I didn't want to tell you. You made me. I was like, valid, like whatever. But I was like, dang, that's when I realized I'm affected by what these people say. And then I'm going to do a whole episode over hate, so I'm not even going to get into that on this episode, but like, it stems from a place of their own discomfort. And like, so I just started to work through it, and I just started to realize like, okay, I am still affected. Let's acknowledge that, and let's work through this. And I also realized this, when people would snap me and be like, bro, you're changing my life. Like, you're impacting me so much. That would make me feel so good. And I'm like, this is lit. But what I realized is I can't be affected by the highs or the lows. I see the vision. I see what God wants for my life, and I'm trying to follow that. If you hate it, if you like it, I appreciate y'all. If you love it, I appreciate it so much. But it's not going to change me at all. Like,
because you have to stay level-headed.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to change if you hate me. And if you love me, I appreciate it more than you could ever know. I genuinely mean that, and I genuinely love all y'all that love me. I love all y'all that hate me too, but y'all that love me, I appreciate it so much. Y'all that love the brand, I appreciate it. But just know that I see the vision, I'm running at it, and nothing is going to stop me. I finally got to a point that I really feel like I'm on the path, and it was the moment that fourth grader gave me that note when I was leaving West Nottoway, when I sat there and cried because it said, didn't even open the note. It said, "Dear Coach Huggins, a.k.a. the best PE teacher ever." I was just crying in that moment because I'm just like, this is all that matters, bro. It's all that matters. All the hate, all that crap doesn't matter. This is what matters right here.
You kind of just have to think about the hate. Like, when you go back to that moment with, like, the yik yak and saying something about, like, the dead friend or whatever, it's like, you when someone says that, like, when someone puts it out there, no matter what, like, it's kind of like you automatically know that person probably never been through anything. Like, especially they can been through breakups or whatever. I mean, yeah, their little 1 month relationship, whatever it is. They never had nobody die that close to them because like legitimately, like if I ever knew that about somebody, especially being through it, I know that the healing could take. I mean, personally, I could be like still going through it. I'm 7 years in,
and you know how deep it is.
Yeah, and it's deep. Like it's like you can get stabbed by like a knife a few times, but if you get stabbed by a machete, like that's like there's no healing that. Like thing is, like it can just keep last. Like I could still be hurting today. We could both be going through it till 20 years, still be thinking about the stuff and having whatever type of nightmares or whatever it is, like thinking about it. Anyone that's ever been through enough would understand. Like you would never use nothing for clout like that. Like that's insane. I mean,
not only that, and you would never say that about if you've been through it, you would never say that.
Yeah,
so I agree with you.
There's just none of. It's just that it's so irrelevant to even like. I know you take it. You anybody would like take it to heart and like be affected by it, but it's like in the end, you're being affected by just like a stray bullet that like where did it even?
I 100% agree with you, and I also
matter.
like, dude, I sat there and it was like, oh, that hurt, but then I was like. At the end of the day, this is like one of the awesomest nights of my life. I won't say the best, but it was one of the coolest nights of my life. And they're out there on Yik Yak talking crap. Like, who's having a better night at the end of the day, bro? Like, I'm chilling,
and they're
bro.
digging up, like, bro. They hate you so bad. They're like, dude, he lost his best friend. Oh, I'm gonna put that on Yik Yak.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Jeez, bro, you're that low in life.
They're
Come
just.
on,
I would
man.
say they're just down bad somewhere else
Hey,
and getting out.
Exactly.
Hey, whoever that was, I hope you're watching. We're succeeding.
I bet they are. That's the thing. The thing is like the people that hate you the most, and like I said, I don't want to get into hate because I can go all day, all night, but the people that hate you the most sometimes are the ones that are right next to you and you didn't even know it. That's why you got to check. That's why, like, I only hang around gold, bro. When you shipped it out, the gold that stays, that's who I hang around, bro. And that's it. Like, I don't hang around people anymore. Carson, who do I hang out with, bro? Do I even hang out with people?
You hang out with Macy, some random baby. You hang out with me.
I do hang out with the baby,
You hang
bro.
out with me, Jack, Spencer. You hang out with some Raintree dudes, and then like people people in college that I'm not gonna name everybody, but I know.
Yeah,
you're
but
talking.
it's gold,
You hang
bro.
out with
I
a
don't
bunch of
hang out-
people-
yeah.
Everybody I've met that you hung out with, I automatically click with because I know they're actually like real.
Yeah, like, you gotta. I'm not okay. I don't want to get into the hate stuff because I'm telling you, I will go all day.
Put me on that podcast.
Yeah, let's do it. It's gonna be lit. Anyways, that's my whole answer to the questions. Do you guys got anything, or you want to get?
I want to hear what Jack has to say.
I really
want
to hear Jack's too, bro. Are you ready though? You got it.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
He's ready, man.
Honestly, like this is a really tough question, and especially for the last like year and a half, I've actually been thinking about this a lot because I know when I was younger, when I was like more immature, I was a complete like rude. I was mean. I was not nice to anyone unless they're my friends. Like I was kind of a bully to some people, and then after like I like got close with Foster, and he would like tell me how like popularity doesn't matter. It's like how people see you, how nice you are to people. If you're nice to everyone, everyone's gonna love you and all that. And after Foster, like I got close with Foster, and he started telling me more stuff like that. That's when I wanted to like change who I was, and I wanted people to see me as like someone that's like always positive, someone that'll light up the room, always put a smile on someone's face. That's what I wish people would see me as, but I feel like people see me more as like someone that is like more rude and mean. But I feel like in the last year I've been trying to change it a lot more, and I feel like it's been kind of working. But it's also kind of hard because I'm the type of person that overthinks a lot. So if I do something, I just overthink it and just do the opposite the next day.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. I feel like when I get a little older, it'll probably be a little better. But
Bro, your self-awareness, you saying that is so respectable, bro. Like, that is exactly what I would say about you, bro. Because I do remember, I've always loved you, bro. You always been my little bro. But sometimes I'd be like, bro, this dude's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
he has no filter. He'll say whatever. But in the last year, like I said, your self-awareness is crazy. In the last year, our whole family's been talking. We've always loved you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like, Jack is a new level of awesome. Like we've always said, when Jack is in your day is 10 times better than the day when Jack's not in your day. You know what I'm saying? So that's even been elevated in the last year. I think you've really worked on that. And at the end of the day, bro, people will judge a version of you that existed 3 years ago. Don't let that affect the version of you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If someone hates you for something 3 years ago, they're hating a different version of you. That's not even you anymore, bro. Like,
And
don't let that affect you. Bro.
Recently, I've been actually like really happy about myself because I've actually like got closer with God in the last few weeks. I've been watching a lot of like church videos. Like sometimes like my old church, the Summit, would live stream. I'd hop in their live stream, watch it for a little bit because like when I was little, like younger, I was really close with God, and that's when I was like the happiest with myself. And then I went through like a patch where I was nowhere near him. I didn't go to church at all. I didn't like, it was just a rough patch. And that's when I realized that was like my lowest at times. I wasn't a great person, anyone at all. It was just different. But now I feel like I've been kind of like overcoming it and becoming a better person. But
dude, this is my favorite episode right now. Because of this moment, this is my favorite episode. Dude, that's amazing. That's why we're going to church on Tuesday, baby. Come on.
Hey, Paradigm Tuesday gonna be lit. And I was gonna
Yes,
say,
sir.
like I was gonna go off what you said. Yeah, you've always been a tier one. Like it's always been you were the tier one friend, and like over the past year, it's emphasized so much more. And me and you, I'll explain it more. But me and Jack, we were at the park. We were hanging out at B-Dubs last night. And then we went to the park afterward, and we were just chilling, talking. And it was like honestly, it was gonna be like what 20 minutes.
yeah.
But we ended up being out there for like hour 45 to 2 hours. And I remember
Carson had work at 7
yeah,
in the morning.
I had work at 7. And I got home at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. My bad, 1 a.m. And I remember my girlfriend got off work, and I told her I was going to call her when she got off. And I kept texting her. I was like, hey, give me 15 more minutes. Give me 15 more minutes. And eventually I was like, I got home. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I couldn't call. Like, I was catching up with Jack, and I was like, bruh, I love talking to Jack. Like, it's like one of the things, like, you could just sit there and do it forever. Like, you are my boy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always been that way. But just over the past year, it's just been so much like, dude, we could sit and do whatever. We could go, like, we mini golf. We can go play wiffle ball. We can sit and talk. We can do so much variety of stuff. And it's always chill because it's like, we're just dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been like that.
No, like
That's-
for real, because after that conversation, I went home and like, I don't know why, I just felt like so happy having
That's what
that
I'm saying, bro.
conversation. I just felt so good, and like I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and I literally stayed up till 9:30 in the morning.
Bro,
And
I
went to
got,
bed.
Oh, wait. What?
That's
Yeah.
wild.
hey,
wild.
I'm gonna say it right now. I
How?
worked at 7 a.m. this morning. I got 1 hour of sleep just because like I was chilling. I was thinking about football. I was thinking about everything we were talking about. I was like, yeah, bro, we just, like that was a good conversation we had. Last
Dude,
night.
I wish I was there.
I told you,
dang.
hey, dude,
Yeah,
we
we
were on the
say-
phone. I said, Foster, pull up.
I'm
So-
not like that. I'm not like that. I can't stay up that late, bro. Unless I'm editing a video. I can't. I could have, though. That would have been good to be there, but I did go to my grandparents all day. But
No, that's good.
dude, that's good for you guys. And Jack, it's plain as day you've been self-improving over the last year. Like anyone, a blind man can see it.
I'm
bro.
just
Like,
happy that it's actually recognizable because I know about 2 years ago I hated myself and hated everything about me, and now I'm actually starting to like myself again and enjoy who I am.
And you saying that right there, I knew that, and I know that you're out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Which also another reason is like when I'm around the Rain Tree guys, like these 4 right here, it just makes me feel a lot better about myself and makes me just 100% times better than what I was the other day. Like it just makes me feel a lot better and just I don't know.
Yes, dude. I love this, bro.
And the thing was, whenever you had those, like the year or the past 2 years, whenever you were going through that time, it was kind of like you didn't really, no one really noticed it. It's just the fact that like whenever you started getting out of it, I was like, damn, he's getting out of something that I didn't even know was going on.
Because I thought it was just Jack, but then as you've been, like I'm saying, like I've said a million times over the last year, bro, it's like, dang, dude. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, we've been hanging out, like doing stuff at like night at like Chad's and stuff. And it's just like last year at this point, I was like, there was no Jack. It was kind of just like me calling her whoever, and Chad and like whoever else. But like every time you come, bro, I literally told him every single time. I'm like, Jack's coming next time. I'm like, that was the best time we had. I was like, he's coming next time. I was like, it's every single time.
It was kind of like
awesome.
how what Spencer said earlier. Like when I was sad and depressed, like I wouldn't let people like see that. I made sure I'd still looked happy. I'd still try to brighten up the room. I'd always have the smile on my face. But when I'd go home later that night, it would just all hit me, and I would just keep just thinking about like how down bad I am right now. How I just need to get better. Then
Now it's coming.
Hey, maybe that.
shout out the Rain Tree.
Yes, sir. Hey, maybe it affected your wiffle ball because you had your best year ever this year too, bro. Anyways.
I think it's super like emotionally mature when like no bad person ever thinks that they're a bad person, if that makes sense. Like the fact you're able to go back and be like, yeah, like I was mean, I was rude. You didn't really think that when you were. So it's like, that's the biggest thing is anyone that says like I was or I am a bad person is not as bad as the like bad people.
Yeah,
so
like
like
100%.
that I think is like the biggest sign of getting out of a funk is realizing that you had been in a funk.
Yeah. And no excuses were made in
Yeah.
any of those statements. When you start making excuses, cut that off, bro. Take full accountability because that gives you full control.
No, yeah, I
of
was
your
gonna say
actions.
that everything you said was 100% accountable to yourself. And that's very respectable. Like, yeah, that's good. Yes, sir.
Absolute dub. I'm not even kidding. This is my favorite episode. I don't even care.
Stop
Carson,
saying it. I'm up
continue.
next. I hope I don't ruin this.
Oh, he's about to
he
make it my
definitely will.
sucker.
All right, guys. Well,
Go.
okay. Restate the question.
What do you?
When
Oh, yeah.
people,
When people look at me, what do I think of you? Okay.
Yeah.
I think whenever people look at me, there's like, for me, honestly, we got
Time.
foster-
We have to take a time out.
When did it turn off?
All right, y'all. So, I don't know what the deal is with my SD card, but it cut out. But now we're back. So go.
Okay. So the question, first one I'm gonna answer was, when people look at me, what do I think they see? I can go about this in a lot of different ways though, because we got Foster across the table, which is my brother,
Yeah.
and obviously a lot of people know Foster. So it's one side of me is people meet me, and the first thing I hear, bro, you are so much different than Foster, bro.
What?
Like, dude,
People say that?
they see me at Northwest at a party. When are you at
Okay,
a party just
valid.
cranking shotties?
If I had to be honest, I've actually heard that like at least
I
3
think
times.
I've heard
at
that
like
before.
chats and stuff.
How have I not heard that?
Because you ain't at the parties where I'm cranking
Okay,
shotties.
valid. I'm editing.
Yeah, you in your room, bro. I don't even know. Upstairs at the embassy, while I'm downstairs, and yeah, that's crazy. Anyway.
Literally, at my house, that was an absolute party house. I'm in my room editing. He's downstairs.
Yeah, so I hear that a lot. It's just like different stuff. So people see me in that like a perspective of you, like a through a window, because it's like through your window. And then I see like other people that meet me. They kind of think I kind of just go with the flow a little bit. Like I go with the energy going, like not kind of like the vibe guy, but like instead of like filling the role like you do, like I kind of just go with what's going on. So if I'm at, like I said, like we're at Chad's, I'll just keep going with that. For wiffle ball, we're just playing wiffle ball. I'm just like that. Like I think it's when people look at me and people see me and what they think of me it's pretty like it's pretty shallow. So it's like I'm just going with it and stuff. Except people that know me better and know my story, but like I'm just talking about people that don't know me as much.
Yeah.
So then whenever it goes into like, what do I wish people knew? Like, I wish people kind of understood why I am who I am today and kind of understand what it is, because I hate like putting my whole life like, oh, this happened, now my life's like this. But whenever Kyle died, like, to be for real, he was my best friend from when I went into school until 8th grade. So that me, like we talked about it, that me was killed. Like I died I died that day. So I turned into more of a different person that, like, along with Jack, like I overthink a lot. I'd overthink way more than the average person I'd say, but I don't know how much of people overthink 'cause you don't really say it, but
Yeah.
I overthink a lot. I got a lot of anxiety that goes on. So some things I do are out of that. So like different situations, and like I'll go play wiffle ball and it won't always be like I'm having fun in wiffle ball. Like it's kind of like I'm kind of like coping with stuff by playing wiffle ball, because it's like it'll put a smile on my face instead
Yeah.
of me, the alternate, sitting in my room playing video games. I'm just like not even happy. Like it's just something to pass time or whatever. And then we used to go mini golfing and stuff. We still do, but like mini golfing was a big point where it was kind of like I was doing something with my friends. I was getting out social and stuff, because inside I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I can also go along with what you said again, Jack, like 2 years ago, like whenever I was junior and senior year, I didn't know it at the time that much, but like who I was back then compared to now, I'm not fond of. Like I'm not saying like back then I was like some a-hole or like something bad, but like it wasn't the me. Like if I was still that me, I'd be like, bro, I need to start changing. Like
Yeah.
I need to grow up. So I'm glad that I hit that point. And I just like, if I'd answered it in the short term, what do I wish people saw? I wish people got to see how I became who I am. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like there's a lot of different things that go into it, and it's made me who I am today. And I'm glad that I'm still growing as a person. And I wish that people understood that more.
I feel like with you, it's like, this might sound bad, but like it's like almost emotionless. You're just kind of Carson until you get so mad at stupid stuff. And then I'm like, he's going through. That's how I know you're going
That's
through
true,
something.
bro.
Because you get mad about the dumbest stuff, and we start fighting, and it's just so annoying, bro. Like,
Yeah, it gets like that.
but then I'm like, oh, he's going to, that's
Yeah.
my sign, know.
There's stuff that goes on,
But
like everybody.
yeah, but then some brotherly advice I would say is like, just acknowledge your emotions and feel them. The human experience is feeling emotions, bro. Like, so
Yeah.
it's not about always being happy. It's about being okay with every emotion. So when you're feeling depressed, mad, whatever, acknowledge that. Don't pass time and distract yourself by doing this. Just be like, bro, this is how I feel right now, and I'm gonna attack this.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack this. I like my friend Randy Sude. We talked about this one time. Attack life, bro. If you feel depressed, I'm going to the gym, and should I say it? I can't say it. There's a saying that I tell myself that I'm not gonna say on here, but it's like, when you're in the gym, you go till you feel dead, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you kill that emotion, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was going through my sophomore year, more my freshman year, actually. I was kind of lost up in Maryville, I felt like. And I was like, I feel this, and I'm going to the gym, and I am dying in here. Like, this emotion is dying today.
I think you brought up a really good thing, like how people would be like, what you want like to think about people and like the happy sides and like, yeah, I'm this person. Like, I think like the sad things and stuff. So that's and we go back to college start, like my freshman year. I was small, bro. Senior year, I was a little kid, bro, and I went to college, and I had Foster up there, which is a blessing. But like, other than that, I had Kevin, I had Jackson. But for some reason, I was alone. I was real alone.
Yeah.
And that was whenever I took life, like how like I took the emotion. I was like, bro, I'm gonna go to the gym. I went to the gym one time, and I was just like, bro, I'm just gonna push weight. I'm gonna flood it out with just hurting physically instead of mentally. It caught on, and now I do it a lot more. Like nowadays, it's like I don't even just do it to kill pain. I do it for myself now. Like it's in my routine now, and I can tell going to the gym and working on my like physical form is so much. It's way more than just your physical. I heal my mental health 75% in the gym.
Yes.
My physical, like if I grow my biceps or whatever, I'm really growing my head. Like I'm growing my mental state.
Bro,
like that, it's way better.
literally, every motivational thing I've ever learned, all the random stuff I used to post, I would learn at the gym, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and you learn it through whatever. I just like working out. You just learn stuff. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. But
I learned
you get
more. I learned
motivation,
more
bro.
about myself, and like I've learned more about life in the gym than I ever have in a classroom. And that sounds weird, but like,
But it's
the way
facts,
your
true.
mind thinks in the gym, you can like teach yourself things about yourself, and you can teach yourself things about how to deal with situations in life that are truthfully unfair. Like there's some things that happen in life that simply are, you could be like, that's not fair, and you're like, that's life.
Facts.
That's
And
life.
Do you know what I found the best thing to do for yourself is? Go to the gym, listening to worship music. Unbeatable. Life hack, bro. That's my life hack. If you want to have the best day ever, every day, do that.
Dude, if I ever go to the gym, I listen to playlists that just sound like they're playing before Friday Night Lights in high school. Like I'm getting like Welcome to the Jungle type beat. like so stereotypical, like terrible stuff. But it's like I don't want to focus on like the music part of it. And I don't go to the gym near as much as you guys, but like I just need something that it's like, all I can tell is that it's like, and it's like energetic, and it just makes me.
No, that's true.
A couple
That's
months
like a
ago, bro.
caveman.
That was me at one point.
A couple
too,
months
though.
ago, I wasn't even like that. I was literally listening to Ariana Grande in the gym. Like I had a whole Ariana Grande playlist
Hold
play
on.
at the gym.
A couple months ago, bro. You
No,
still do. I
not at the
guarantee you're
gym.
still doing that.
I'm not at the gym, but I do. Shout out Ariana Grande, bro.
This dude's
That's
obsessed with
not
Ariana
that's not
Grande.
embarrassing.
No,
Although
it's
right
not.
now
It's
it is.
not.
No, but in the gym, in the gym, dude, I really did listen to a full Ariana Grande playlist because it was just like a good vibe playlist, and that's all I needed at the point. It was like, if I get myself in a good mental state, like vibe wise, a good mood, then I'll be working in the gym. And like that was you need pre to go to the gym. Cooper takes pre-workout all the time. Shout out Coop, but like you can use the other stuff as pre-workout to get yourself in the right state to start working on yourself. And you know what I'm saying? And you just got to find that. It can be anything.
Yeah,
worship
for
music,
sure.
Ariana Grande, Welcome to the Jungle, Little Baby type. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be whatever you want, and it will help you. And that's
I want to
that's the thing
say
I learned.
something though, bro. Like, this is talking about music and all this stuff. It's kind of a side note, but that stuff does play into your subconscious mind. I do believe this because when I used to listen to my music in the gym, it was Suicide Boys, bro. I'm in there listening to this, locked in my room, no black. Oh wait, it was locked in my room. All black walls, tie the noose, no resolve, no recall, F withdrawal, rather shoot up till I fall. What? Like, what am I listening to, bro?
Crazy stuff.
Like, what am I? I'm sitting there, this is pumping me up.
Yeah.
Bro, I would feel so depressed. And it's because of that crap, bro. Like,
Yeah.
shout out Suicide Boys. I think they're on a good journey. I think they're over all the drugs and stuff. And I think they're finding God. So shout out to Suicide Boys.
That's good.
But they were talking about stuff. They even saying that right now. I'm like, what was I listening to, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it was so, but it got me pumped up for the gym, but it played into my emotions, bro. I felt so bad just from listening to that. And I'd always tell Macy, because I'd listen to that in the car a little bit. And she's like, what is this? And I'm like, dude, don't listen to the words. Just listen to the vibes.
Yeah.
But you're listening to the words, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I've been listening to worship music. Just maybe it's not the best music ever, but I'm a lot happier
I mean,
now.
it kind of is. Though. If you
It
really,
is.
like, what goes into worship music? Like piano, a little bit of guitar, good vocals,
Good vocals.
real vocals. Like if you're
Real
it is
vocals.
the best music. I like worship music a lot. I could name a few songs that I have on my playlist that like honestly I could have above any other song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude,
Like,
I
yeah.
wonder if people know the song I just quoted. If you do, comment, and then we could talk about our favorite worship song.
Dude, I went kind of unrelated, but you were talking about it's like, oh, it has like piano, it has whatever. I went to a jazz bar for the first time a couple weekends ago, and it was sick because it's the same thing. It's like I didn't really listen at all. I was just like hanging out with the people I was at, but it's like that kind of stuff. Like just the instrument alone is like it sets a lot of the tone. Like even people who aren't. Like if someone wasn't religious at all, it's like worship music is still like a good vibes thing.
For
like
sure.
it's still something that's
Well-
like very opening, and so I feel like that is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Something's like they've been saying stuff about music lately, like the 808s in music these days is satanic, which is weird,
Yes.
really weird. How's that happen? I've been like, I don't know, like I listen to rap all the time. Like I don't just solely listen to Ariana Grande, but like I listen to other stuff, and like I love that music. But there's certain like if you really think about it mentally, you'll never hear a certain beat that's like the devil, yeah, but like it seriously like plays into it. Like you're drawing yourself away from Jesus by listening to a
Yeah.
certain like frequency. It's really weird. You can guys look it up, whatever. Like look up the frequency in your music that you're listening to. It's real.
And what are they talking about? They're talking about drugs, money,
Drugs,
banging
money,
women.
drugs,
Like,
money,
bro,
sex,
what are we
murder,
talking
all
about?
that stuff.
Yeah, it's like, come on. But I don't want to keep talking about music. I also want to kind of try to wrap this up. I don't know if we can even wrap this up, but I want to throw it over to Jack. Jack, I told you one time, because like we said earlier, we're the dynamic duo in wiffle ball, bro. Put me and Jack on the team. I said this in my pre World Series interview. There's 3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and if me and Jack are on the same wiffle ball team, we're winning the World Series.
It's true.
It is, bro. You're my guy, bro. And I told you one time, I was like, dude, I would like to have you be in the co-host rotational group. This is your first time on. How do you feel?
At the very beginning, I already told him when the camera was off, my heart was pounding. When Foster first started off the video, I was scared. But then I looked around, I was like, these are my guys. Why am I nervous? I talk with them all the time. We
Yeah.
talk for hours. There's no need for me to be nervous. I was still nervous, though. And then
Yeah.
I finally got into talking a little bit, and I don't know, it just really just took off the nervousness, and I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying this. I like doing this.
Yes, sir. Because you remind me of when Caitlin McConville got on for the first time. Because both of you, I see this being something you'd be good at. But she got so nervous, bro. And then she got on, and she now has the second most viral short we've ever put out, or Instagram reel we've ever put out. I'm like, Caitlin, you're made for this. And she's like, okay, she's freaking out. Then she gets into it, and afterwards she's like, when's the next one? So I hope that's how you are, bro, because I'd love to get you involved too, especially as everyone else leaves us. You'll be
Yes.
at home, baby.
I'll still be here.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking Stoke because like you're a quiet dude. It's like
I
not
am.
only do you have to get through the nervousness of like performing for a camera, it's like you just have to talk, which isn't something that's like you're not going to be the guy who's constantly talking. So you had to jump a couple barriers.
And that's how I've always been. Like I really realized that when I used to play baseball, because like in baseball you want to be a leader vocal wise rather than like your skill wise, and that's what my coaches always told me. And like since I was like always like one of the best players on my team, they wanted me to be a more vocal leader so I could help other people out. But I've never been the person just to talk a lot, and just I don't know, I'm just not really good at holding conversations, and I'm just not that much of a vocal person.
Yeah, even when you were a manager in wiffle ball, I felt like you weren't the guy always giving advice and stuff, or me in the field. Let's go, baby. Let's go, every pitch.
Especially if you're on my team, I was just like, Foster's the manager. Even though I'm the manager, I'm handing it over to him.
It's because, bro, I get so flustered. I'm like, yes, sir, Jack, let's get it. And then I'm like, drop it in there, Jack, drop it in, like trying to throw the drop.
Hey, that's facts, dude. You can definitely lead through vocally more than skill. Prime example, 4-time manager of the year. I'm not even that good at football, but hey, I lead my team to some good years. You know what I'm saying? Like I get I manage right, and that's why people think of me a leader because.
Yeah, but wait, well, I was gonna say something about Jack, bro. You like, dude, you're not as vocal, but talk like every time you're in a group and we're talking, it's like, how do you notice this? It's always a better conversation. It's always more fun. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're not that vocal though. But it's like, I don't know. I guess I didn't really remember what I was gonna say.
I feel like everything you say is like me. Like Jack, you speak, and I'm like, that was good, or like that was something. It's like you're well spoken. It's always meaningful. You don't just talk to talk. I feel like half of what I say means nothing. I'm just always just.
I won't even lie. I can't even think about that because me and Jack talked like consistently talking for 2 hours yesterday, and we both were talking a whole lot. So I think of Jack right now. He talked a lot. We were talking a lot.
Yeah. Which when you dropped me off, I was like, I don't even know how I honestly talked for that long.
We talked forever, and I was like, bro, it was just us two. Like we were talking to no one else. That's crazy.
That's so funny, dude. But me and Jack were low key grinding before the World Series, bro. No one knows
a lot.
Grinding at wiffle ball. What are y'all talking? What's that face for, bro? Get out of here.
I just look at Spencer.
Get out of here. No, bro, we went out and we were playing. It's our favorite thing to do, bro. When we're on the same team, that's part of the reason I love playing with him. Me and Jack go out and we just practice, dude.
I told him that yesterday. I said I wish you guys traded for me for one of the most reasons because I didn't want to practice with anybody on my team. I want to practice with y'all. Like just because it's like it's not even all about getting your skill up.
Okay,
like, we're just talking.
Yeah, we call it practice, but we're hanging out playing with football.
That's exactly that's what I said. I was like, if I went and practiced with Brady, it's die hard, best with football. Like you're grinding,
which I love too. I do love that
too.
Cool,
but and then same thing probably for Conlon. But like, I know with y'all, it's like we got the skill, we got the chemistry where it's like practice is good, but like when we're in a game. I mean, we're probably going to win. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, is there anything else you guys want to get into, or do we want to wrap this up? I mean, I got to go paint that mural here soon.
I will say, there have been so many times where I've just looked at Carson like he was a camera. I've like, is like Jim in the office. Like, every time, there's been so much stuff I've just looked at Carson for. I don't even think you've seen all of them, but we can wrap it up. I just needed to get that out there. That there has just been so much, like, good or bad, but I've had so many reactions.
I'm an eye magnet for Spencer.
I mean, what can I say?
No.
Hey, let's.
And apparently for y'all sus boys too.
No, I knew you were gonna say it. Okay. Jack Fields rookie debut. Underwater Flies on rookie debut. Absolute dub, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir. Spencer's first official co-host type of episode.
Sure.
Carson, you're just
another
here
day.
again.
What was it? Episode 26.
Another day, another beer. Hey, but for real, I was gonna say this too. I want the viewers at home to keep us to this. I want to run this back like often because
multiple times.
Yeah, like this group should be on a podcast like at least once every like 2 months, probably once every 3 months.
I like the way we did it too. Just ask a question, see where it goes. It's got to be a good question though. It can't be what's your favorite
color.
Yeah,
green because bro, green makes me think about this.
Actually, my answer that's kind of sick.
No, dude.
What is it?
I don't have a favorite color because I realized as a kid it switched every like 3 days, and I meant I didn't actually have a favorite color. It's just like. You asked me what favorite color is for like a car, and I was like yellow, and then that's other thing. So I was like, I don't have a favorite color, so I don't have a favorite.
Valid. Mine's blue.
But if I have
though.
to choose one, it's orange.
Guys,
it's McKenna's.
Okay.
What's your favorite animal?
A giraffe.
We should wrap this up.
Wait. What's my favorite animal? Do you not know?
Gerbil.
Hang on, no, I can probably.
You don't know?
Hang on, wait a second.
Do you know?
Oh, I got it. I know what it is. Moo.
Moo up, baby. It's the cow. What do you mean, bro? You get to drink the milk. I love milk. You get to eat them, and they look adorable, bro.
Anyway,
we should definitely wrap this up.
All right,
my parents are dying. 1 second though. What was I gonna say? Damn it.
Go down and go.
Yeah, go down, go.
All right,
anyway,
hey, make sure to subscribe. I always forget to say it at the beginning. Make sure to subscribe, and y'all better comment. What was that?
Answer the
That was
question.
you. I was like, is the mics breaking?
I
Y'all
know.
better answer the question in the comments. Please do it. I would love to hear your answers, and I would just love to see if y'all actually really watching or if you just click in the episode. giving me a view and dipping. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
and then
bet-
leave
you-
a like too. Leave a like.
You better actually have watched this one because I'm not gonna lie, my answer was kind of buns, but you guys killed it for real.
Oh, I
Yes,
promise
sir.
to shout out
For
Chum,
real.
Best Wheeler and Raintree, and also shout out Little Man. I told
If
him
they
to shout
watch
him
it,
out.
hey,
Yeah.
Lil Man and
Yeah.
Chum, if you
Hey, I
watch it,
did
you
it.
gotta comment
Yeah.
now.
Yes, sir. All right, we're ending this. It got
Sorry.
so
It got
sloppy.
weird. It got
Love you
weird,
guys. We'll see you next time.
You ain't listening to the Underwater Fly Zone podcast, bro. What you doing? Like, honestly.
Goodbye.